we're going to view you as inferior because men are the ones who stick to their word and we value that way. We're going to look at you as a woman if basically you say one thing, but you act another way because that's what women do. They say one thing, but they act a completely different way. But for men, we say what we say and do are exactly the same. I talked about this also too, um, in a little short form video I made yesterday, but I also think it's just important to reiterate here right now. So positive affirmations are absolutely stupid because men are based off action, not words. Women are based off words. Women benefit from telling themselves that they're beautiful, that they're great, or whatever. This is why that's just a female mindset in general, to just tell yourself you already are whatever you need to be. Because as men, we have to earn our value in life. We have to be useful to be loved and appreciated, right? It's not like people care about you immediately when you're a man. When you're born, nobody gives a fuck about you. Nobody's hitting you up. Nobody wants to do anything with you at all because you're not capable yet. You don't have skill and ability. You're not useful to the world yet. So naturally, you're not valuable. So nobody's hitting you up. Compared to a woman who's, if you take a woman who's 18, right, she's already valuable. People already care about her, love her, want to talk to her, whatever. Say she's beautiful or she's great or she's amazing or whatever. They'll say all these things to her. But for men, we fundamentally understand pretty much from birth that no, we have to perform in order to be loved and be useful. So this already teaches us from a young age that positive affirmation shit doesn't fucking work. It doesn't work because we're told, hey, you actually have to get everything out of the mud. So as a man, no, you should never be positively affirming yourself. That's fucking stupid, bro. You shouldn't be like, I'm great, I'm loved, because you're fucking not. And you'd basically be lying to yourself. Only women can get away with that nonsense because they're inherently valuable because they can have children, at a younger age. And that's what we value women for. So that's why the positive affirmations of telling themselves that they're beautiful, they look good or whatever works for them. For us, no, nigga, we got to get that shit out of the mud, right? As men, we value action above all else. We're not over here trying to tell ourselves that we're greater or whatever because we understand that, no, we actually have a burden of performance, or we're forced to understand that we have a burden of performance, right? So you should never be sitting here trying to validate yourself into believing in your capability. No, action rules all for men. If you want self-belief, if you want to respect yourself, if you want to trust yourself, you must work for these things. You do not get to have these things. Well, how do I work for trusting in myself? How do I work for respecting myself? How do I work for believing in myself? Through your actions. You need to take action. You have things in your life that you want to achieve. You have your ambitions, or why else would you be watching me? You have your ambitions or your goals that you're trying to achieve. And the only way you're going to have your belief for yourself to achieve these goals, the only way you're going to have the trust in yourself to achieve these goals, and the only way you're going to have a lot of respect for yourself is if you prove yourself to yourself through your actions. Because what happens when you take action? Well, you're going to see evidence of who you are, right? Because the evidence doesn't go away. It is what it is. Once you take action and results start to come or progress starts to come, it's there. You can't lie to yourself. You can't gaslight yourself into believing that you are something that you're not when you're like, look at what I've done. I've just done the shit. So I know who I am. And it's from knowing that you then get to affirm yourself. We affirm ourselves through our actions. When we see ourselves doing things and making progress, then we affirm ourselves. We're like, damn, I'm fucking tough. I'm fucking cold. Not because we just think that shit, but because we did something, So if you want to have that self-belief, if you want to have those positive affirmations for yourself, then what you have to do, you have to take action. Because action leads to evidence. Evidence leads to certainty and ability. And certainty leads to confidence and self-belief and trusting yourself, right? So action rules all for us, guys. Not words. Actions rule all for us as men.